We start, of course, with the vocabulary, and as I said, pioneer, which is our first word, I mentioned that. That is what we call we called the people who moved from the east to the west. But a pioneer is anybody who goes into a new area and explores before other people. So it doesn't matter where in the world it might be. If somebody goes to the North Pole for the first time, they are a pioneer. If somebody goes to the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean and looks around, explores, they are a pioneer. Nowadays, when we talk about pioneers, we're talking about space, the first people to the moon. Maybe soon we will have the first people to Mars. They will be pioneers. So pioneers are just anybody who goes to a place where people have not gone before and explores it before other people come to that place as well. A trail. A trail is a long, rough track made by the movement of people or animals. Now, a long time ago, of course, before people knew how to ride horses, they walked around by foot. And also, animals were walking around, obviously, by their forefeet, by their hooves. And as many animals or people went along a way, they would make a trail, right? The grass wouldn't grow there because too many animals or people are passing back and forth along this land for a long time. And so what they do is they make a trail. So a trail is the very first pathway that people used to move from one place to another. Of course, later on came roads and then highways, and now we have interstates, right? But trails go back thousands of years. It's a long, rough track made by the movement of people or animals. Prepare. To prepare is to make yourself ready for something. You don't just make yourself ready, you also maybe prepare equipment. So you get all the stuff that you need, you put it in a certain place. You could also prepare yourself mentally. Maybe you're going to do some sports, so you prepare yourself mentally to play a game of soccer. But prepare just means to make ready for something, some event. Next we have attack. There's not a difficult word, but it's kind of a interesting word. An attack is an act of violence to hurt a person or damage a place. Here we see the dog is trying to attack the person here. It looks like they're training the dog. Maybe it's a police dog. But that is a type of attack, when somebody starts an act of violence in order to hurt or damage somebody or some place. Next we have force. Force is the use of physical power to make someone do something against his or her will, to force somebody to do something. Next we have journal. Do you keep a journal? A journal is basically a daily record of personal experience. If you go on a trip somewhere, it's a good idea to keep a journal, to write down what you saw, who you met, and what you did. That would be a journal. The last word is continue. To continue is to keep doing something. For example, this is an interesting picture. Oh, I see what they're doing. They're doing the baton race, or it's a relay race, right? So one runner has a baton, runs, and he passes the baton to the next person, and the next person starts running. They're continuing the race. They're keeping the baton moving in the relay race. Okay, so to continue is to keep doing what you are doing. Unfortunately, we can't continue with the vocabulary because that's the last word, so we'll move on to the next section. Okay.
Lesson 7. Go west. Pioneer. A person who goes into a new area and explores before others. Trail. A long, rough track made by the movement of people or animals. Prepare. To make ready for something. Attack. An act of violence to hurt a person or damage a place. Force. To make someone do something against his or her will. Journal. A daily record of personal experience. Continue. To keep doing something.